Well, what a tremendous honor for me to be here tonight and to honor and congratulate His Holiness, who I love to think of as the Green Patriarch. And that film that I've just seen for the, yes. That film that I've just seen for the first time brings it home to all of us, how important it is to save the natural world, the world that God gave us to steward, which was mistranslated in the Bible as God giving us dominion over the animals, and that is not the right word. There's a big difference between stewardship, which was the original meaning of the Greek word, I'm told, and stewardship. We must be stewards of this planet. So I first met the Green Patriarch on Halki Island, the first of the summits there, bringing together various environmentalists. And what a great idea it was of the Green Patriarch to bring environmentalists together on that beautiful island to discuss ways of saving nature. We haven't done a very good job, have we? It's very, very sad. But I've been kept up to date with a lot of the doings of the Green Patriarch by somebody I met there on the island at the first time, who's become a great friend, and I'm sure I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. I was hoping to see him before the talk, but anyway, John Christ wait a minute, Christ Abkis, is that right, John, wherever you are? Anyway, so, and I've kept up with him and spoken at his organization in Boston, and so, Your Holiness, I know a lot about what you've been doing from your friend John. So, this Templeton Prize, I was so amazed when I was selected for the Templeton Prize. And I suppose it's because I started my life with a Christian family. I got very close to God and Jesus. And then when I was out in the forest studying the chimpanzees, I developed this really, really strong spiritual connection with the natural world, with the wonderful ecosystem of the forest where every species of plant and animal has its role. They're all interdependent. They make up this glorious tapestry of life. We humans are part of this natural world. So often now in the Western world and gradually creeping across the globe, we're divorcing ourselves and our children from the natural world. And this is a huge mistake as we rely more and more on technology. We're glued to iPhones and children are on video games. And this is tragic for various reasons. One, if we don't understand nature, we won't want to protect it. Two, it's now scientifically proven we need time in nature for our health, spiritual and material health. In Japan, a doctor can actually write a prescription for time in nature for his patients. So when I was honored with the Templeton Prize, it comes with a wonderful gift of money. And towards the end of this film, we saw wonderful statements that you made, Your Holiness, about children, about young people. And the Jane Goodall Institute started a program back in 1991 because even back then, children were beginning to lose hope. And I travel all over the world, and I was finding young people, high school, university, and they were angry, or they were deeply depressed, or they were just apathetic and didn't seem to care. And when I asked them, why do you feel like this? They said, you compromised our future, and there's nothing we can do about it. We have been stealing the future of our children since the Industrial Revolution. We're still stealing it today. corporations, governments, and it was all said so clearly in that video for material wealth and development. But when the children said there was nothing they could do about it, I thought, no, that's not true. And so it began this program, Roots and Shoots. It began with 12 high school students in Tanzania. It now has members from kindergarten through university, and it's in 76 countries and growing. And because everything is interconnected, each group chooses, they choose. It's not top down, it's bottom up. They choose 3 projects, one to help people, one to help other animals, and one to help the environment that we should all be sharing. But sadly, we're not. We're destroying habitats everywhere. We depend on the natural world for food, water, everything. But we depend on healthy ecosystems. We're destroying them one after the other, the oceans, the forests, the wetlands. And I look at a little child full of life and fun, maybe 4 years old, and they're just so filled with the love of life. And I think, what have we done to your future? How are you going to cope? So Roots and Shoots is all about helping young people to work on projects which they choose to make the world better. And that's my biggest reason for hope. I travel around the world 300 days a year. That probably makes too many emissions, but nobody's given me a magic carpet yet, so I have to go in aeroplanes. But everywhere I go, I see these young people of different ages. They're planting trees, clearing trash, writing letters, changing the attitude of their parents and their grandparents and their teachers. We are building future citizens who will be caring, compassionate, and understanding the environment. And it was the Templeton Prize that gave us money to help develop this program in different places. So I could not be more grateful for that prize that I had all that time ago. And I know very well that Your Holiness, the way you use your prize will help to create a better world for the future. And if we can work together, our Roots and Shoots program and all you do for young people, that will really increase the power of young people everywhere. So again, congratulations for this prize, and what an honor to be here in your presence and the presence of all these other leaders in different faiths. I'm just glad that I wore black.